I'll just go on live and we'll see what's going on.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, so we went to Universal. So you go to Florida, you have three parks. So the Volcano Bay. It's called Volcano Bay, right, girls? So you have Volcano Bay, then you have Island of Adventures, and then you have Universal Studios. So being from California, I'm used to Universal
Universal Studios.
Studios being the place to go.
Right.
So as soon as we arrive, I'm like, let's go to Universal Studios. So we go there. Because Shonda was there. So Shonda,
Right. Right.
you
Right.
met
Right.
Shonda. So Shonda came down, she brought her son Bryce, and then what we had to do on the first day, we had to go get her oldest daughter. I don't know if you ever met Brooklyn. I don't think you ever met
No.
her children.
No.
But we had to drive from Orlando up to St. Augustine.
How far
We
is
had
it?
to drive halfway,
How far is that?
like 90-minute drive. We had to drive like halfway to St. Augustine to go get her oldest daughter. So Brooklyn, her name is Brooklyn. So we got her, and then we met halfway with the father lives out there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So then he met us halfway, which was nice to do.
That's cool.
And then
That is definitely cool.
so then we went from there all the way down. So then we turned back around. But then here's the ordeal. So we flew out to Florida. We had no tickets for none of the theme parks. None, not one. And when we got there, we was like, okay, well, we want to do Disney. Kayla's sitting there saying she wants to go to Epcot and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, all right, let's get Disney tickets. Little did I know, you couldn't get any Disney tickets.
Oh, you have to.
Like
Right.
the thing was like sold out. They doing this like 30% capacity bull crap
Because of coronavirus.
because of coronavirus and stuff. So they keeping it limited down on the numbers of people, right? So we
Is that the only way you can buy tickets
you
now
have to buy
online?
tickets, or you show up to Disney trying to get tickets, you ain't getting no tickets. There's
Oh,
no way they selling you a ticket on the spot on the
oh,
day
okay.
in Florida.
Okay. I get it.
So had to go online to get these tickets. And going
Mm.
online, you have to wait. You have to book. So they will let you buy a ticket, but you can't buy a ticket unless you can reserve the date that you want to go. So say you want to go to Disney tomorrow. You have to find a reservation that allows you to buy a ticket on that day,
Hmm.
and then you can buy the ticket. So we did that. Bought the tickets. Paid like $1,200 or something stupid like that for these tickets, right?
Yeesh.
Because a bunch of us. So paid like $1,200. They took the money, sent the email, saying reserved. You got your ticket. Tickets being processed.
Right.
But the money was gone. But then when you go to the page to reserve the day that I was trying to reserve, which was Sunday,
It's not
they
available.
said it wasn't available. In the processing of the tickets to reserving, the spots went boom. They went immediately.
Wow.
That on the phone, 5 hours and 2 minutes to get through to Disney. So the first 2 hours and like 50 minutes was just pure hold. Was on pure hold. Nobody to talk to, just listening to Disney themed music. That
Wow.
2 hours, like 45 minutes straight. Then you finally get through to somebody. Oh, you're at the wrong department. You gotta realize, don't nobody have your phone number. So I'm sitting there terrified that
They
I'm gonna
gonna
get
call
the
you.
beep,
Beep
beep,
beep.
beep.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They
They
gonna
gonna
hang
hang
up on
up.
you.
Oh, I was getting ready to go nuts, right?
Woo.
So I was like, oh my goodness.
I don't got patience for that.
So on the phone, 3 hours, finally somebody come through, said we're on the wrong department. We need to transfer you to another department.
Woo.
So then there's another hour of just Disney, 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 right? And then what happens? Oh, and then you wait an hour. So it's like 4 hours. You finally talk to somebody. Then that person's like, okay, I'm gonna put you on hold while I talk to somebody and da da da. Meantime, they ain't got no phone number. And this is we doing this while we driving to St. Augustine.
Oh
I'm
boy.
having a panic attack, worrying that they're gonna drop the call
Yep.
and I
Yep.
ain't gonna be able to do nothing, right?
Right.
So
Right.
I'm like worried. I'm like, man, because I was like, I would have turned into the Hulk right then on the freeway. And so they finally get through. They set it all up. I got a screenshot of it. That it took 5 hours and 2 minutes
Woo.
of just being on the
Home.
phone
On the phone. Period. The whole
the
thing.
whole time, Dad.
Wow.
Luckily, we had to do the drive. So
Oh,
three
that.
of so
Oh,
three
okay.
hours of it was
Just
just
drive.
2 hours was just on the phone,
Right.
like before we set off.
Right. 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 Right.
Then the next 3 hours was the drive to there and the drive back. So it was like, okay, but it was still wasted time.
Absolutely.
It was still 5 hours of wasted time. Never
Absolutely.
was gonna get back. And so, but they got the Disney ticket. But then since we couldn't get multiple Disney tickets to go to multiple parks, I said, all right, we'll go to Universal.
That's
Now
what you did.
Universal was easier. It was simple. You could just buy tickets.
Okay.
So what that meant was it was a ton of people there because all the people who couldn't get Disney
Oh,
tickets
they at
was at
Universal.
Universal.
Right.
So everybody at Universal Studios. So we got the Universal Studios that we used to California. And I was like, all right, let's go there. So we went to Universal on Saturday, and then that was like the smaller park. And then we did that, and there's some good rides there. Don't get me wrong, there's some nice rides there, but it was hot,
Oh, hot in the heat.
hot boy. It wasn't hot. That Florida heat gets you, get on that butt. But we are tropical people, so it ain't that bad. But I was like, all right, let's go to the Islands of Adventure. So we went there like at the back half of the day, and we blitzed there. I was like, this is nicer. And what we did was we got on this one ride, like Popeyes, Pluto's Popeye type of ride, right? That when I tell you, I might as well jumped in the water with all my clothes on. I was so soaked.
That's
Like
good.
you get on these water rides. You go to Disney, you get on
Splash
Splash
Mountain.
Mountain. You barely get a little trickle of water.
Right.
That what I'm talking about. Like I might as well have just jumped in the water with my clothes on. Everybody was soaked. Everybody was soaked. Luckily it was hot, so you wanted that relief. But I was not expecting to get that wet
Right.
on a ride.
Right.
I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that.
Don't go when it's cold.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't go when it's cold. If you go on that ride and it's cold in Florida, you gonna freeze to death. Now, so then day two was Disney. So we did 3 parks in 3 days. So day one was like the first park, right?
Mm.
Boom. We do that. We end up doing 2 parks. We park hopped. Then the day two we go to Disney, Magic Kingdom, which is like Disneyland here, but just bigger. Different, same kind of rides,
Right.
same layout. Da
Right.
da da. Like here, Disneyland, we got Indiana Jones ride. They don't have the Indiana Jones ride.
They at Disneyland they also don't have the Country Bear Jamboree.
Yes, they Disneyland they do.
Disneyland have a country
Yeah,
bear.
yes,
So
they
we
do.
went to see all this. So we go to Disney. But what I did was to keep the cost down. Get realize it was already expensive there. You
Absolutely.
talking like $1,000 or $1,200 just for Disney. It was another 1,000 just to go to Universal. I was like, man, these things is high. So so to keep the cost down, we brought in food,
Right. Right.
made sandwiches,
Right. Right.
brought in water, brought in all the Scooby snacks that we was gonna eat.
Right.
Did all that because I was already like, I was like, man, we haven't even had dinner yet. We ain't had lunch yet, and I'm like 25 in the hole.
Woof.
Woo-hoo!
That's man.
I'm already 25 in the hole, 2,500 in the hole, and we ain't even had dinner. So then we go, so bought food, went to the Walmart, got sandwich meat,
That's smart.
bread, got soda,
That's
got
smart.
water, got sodas,
Hey,
froze.
y'all, there's some water and stuff in there in this bag there. I want some.
Okay.
A few little snacks, nothing major though.
Froze a bunch of waters so that when they would be in the park they could like fall down, etc. So they could have something cold to drink.
Right.
It was cool, worked in that regard. So they just carried it in. We just carried it in the girl's backpack, or I carried it in the backpack, but we put it in the girl's backpack, and it was cool. I mean, we had a great time though. And then it was like after doing, but what sucked was that we wanted to do the fireworks. Okay,
Okay.
so Disneyland does fireworks.
Absolutely.
And so they do fireworks at 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's about right. That's
Out
about
of
right.
a whole week we there.
They don't do fireworks at
No, no,
night.
no, 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 no,
Oh.
no, no, no. You gotta realize it's Florida, so like the clouds come in, they come out. It might drop a bunch of water,
Oh,
blah
it
blah blah.
rains and stuff. Yeah, sure
It
does.
starts pouring at like 8:45. We ain't got no umbrella. We ain't
Right.
got nothing out there. It starts pouring. So we like like Disneyland Main Street. We
Yeah.
go under one of the
Right. I
the, the
know.
things. So
Right.
we just sitting there like we're gonna wait it out.
Right.
We just wait this water out. The show gonna start at like 9:50 because you're thinking the cloud gonna like come and go.
Right.
Okay, it gets to 10 o'clock, and I'm talking about it is
Oh.
like raining so hard, and it's so hard like it's raining so hard. It was like I don't even want to leave because I don't want to get soaked getting to the car.
Oh. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's gonna take like 20 minutes to get to the car. I ain't about to walk in
Right.
all that rain.
Right.
So I was like, we just gonna sit here. We sat for like an hour. It got to 10:15. That I was like, you know what? Let's go. Like they ain't about to do it.
Okay.
And when you go to Disneyland Magic Kingdom, you have to take a boat ride. You go across this lake to get to Disney, to get into the entrance.
Oh, okay.
So we had to take the boat back. 10:15, we walk down Main Street, we leave, we
Ooh.
go to the boat. We get on the boat, fireworks. The rain stopped. We soon we get on the boat, the rain stopped. And I'm like, man, they about to do the fireworks. You watch. Soon as we start making our way across the water, the fireworks start going
Oh,
off.
that's messed up.
And it's like a great fireworks show because they do
Right.
the music and
Right.
the whole shebang.
Absolutely.
Because there was a few times like there was breaks in the water. They started it. It's like, oh, okay, they're gonna start it. Then they shut it down because the rain started chucking it down
Do
even
they ever
harder.
make any kind of announcement? They got a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
They
they
got
were
speaker
announcing. They were
systems.
announcing due
Oh,
to
okay.
inclement weather,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
the da has been delayed. So
Okay.
we was like trying to wait it out, but it was just like it was getting long because it was like this day two. I was
Yeah.
tired,
Yeah.
so it was getting long in the day, and we still, I was like, man. So then, of course, at 10:30 they let the fireworks off, and the water and the rain finally go. Everybody's checking the weather app, looking at the signal of like the cloud stuff. What is all that?
It's my telephone ringing.
What kind of call is that?
Watermelon Man.
Who's the watermelon man?
You don't know nothing about music. Hey, what's
I
up,
know
Cheryl?
nothing about music.
You don't know nothing about.
Hey,
Hold on, Cheryl. Hold on. You don't know about Herbie Hancock, Watermelon Man. I
No,
know
I
that.
don't.
All right
I
then.
ain't heard
So
Cheryl.
anyway, Cheryl, what's up?
I'm calling because my mother talked to me. She
Hey, let's
had
see what's
mentioned
up.
you guys was going to
Hope you do
Vegas
not
and
eat loads of
somebody
junk food
died.
in
Uncle
U.S. You don't
Henry
want to be a
died.
big fat
Yeah.
American. I'm hoping not,
Uncle
Kevin.
Uncle
Hello, Carl. What do you prefer, the
Uncle
UK,
Shirley.
U.S.
I mean Uncle
President
Shirley.
Biden,
Uncle
President Trump?
Henry.
It's not even close. I don't even.
Veronica's
I do
dad.
not want Trump. I'm a never Trumper.
Wait,
Hey,
somebody
Carl, you
told me
flying or
I
driving through
can't
the
Hold on.
desert?
understand.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
What you finish?
driving.
What you finish?
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you. So Veronica's
We in this LA
father
traffic.
died. Uncle Henry.
Yeah.
I
Mama
sound
said
more
something about
American than
Uncle
America.
Henry died. I said, what?
Yeah, he well, he had cancer, but but which was gonna take him out anyway. But
I'm trying to
I
get
guess he
back.
wasn't feeling good.
I want to bring this weather back with me.
He wasn't feeling good, and so they had took him to the hospital.
I'm trying to get
And
back.
so they
Hope I
went to
can
the
bring this
hospital, checked
California
him
weather.
out. When it came time to leave, he fell. And so when he
Oh,
fell, he hit his head pretty
This is
bad.
LA traffic, something
And
I
so
oh
don't miss.
no.
and so then
I'm
they
telling you,
put him in the hospital
we're on the 405
for
freeway.
I think I want to say about a couple weeks, and then they released him, and he got
Hey, Cal
home.
Poly San Luis Obispo.
Where?
Bow,
Oh,
right
it sure
there.
is, huh?
Boom.
Sure
Cal
is.
Poly
Yeah,
slow. I got,
slow.
you know it. Hey, hey.
They ain't paying attention. No, he
He
ain't
didn't
paying.
pay attention.
Anyway, so he died at
Have you
home.
got a gun with me now? Dad, do you have your gun on you?
Absolutely,
Yes. So, yes, we have a gun on you.
absolutely.
His gun is on him. I'll show it to you later.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
So they asked if you have a gun.
Oh,
Yes, there's a
absolutely,
gun in this car.
absolutely. Cheryl, can you hear
Absolutely.
me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, Cheryl,
This Carl. That's Carl.
Carl Jr.
you
Yeah.
know it.
How you doing, honey? Because she mentioned Carl Jr. was here. I said, wait a minute, what's going on? Shit, let me
Yeah.
call Carl.
Yeah, I'm in town. We just flew back from Florida right now. My dad picked me up from the airport, and now we're in the traffic heading to Las Vegas. It's gonna take forever.
Well, you know, Vegas is supposed to be the entertainment capital of the world.
I know.
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah. Hey, look though.
We're not going
But
for
but but
entertainment.
but Cheryl, here go the thing though. When you're talking about L.A., if I was
So
down in Inland Empire, it wouldn't be no problem.
this
But
is
we talking about getting out of L.A.
traffic. It's
That's
taking
the problem.
forever to get out of
Wow.
here.
Yeah, 'cause
It
I
might
had to
be an
go to the
hour of
airport.
getting out. Thanks, Dad, for
Oh, you
coming to get
had
me.
to go
Forgot to
to
say that.
Yes,
Get to come get me from LAX.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
bro, I had no plans of
Why
going to
didn't you
Las.
have
Cheryl, I had no
why
plans of
didn't
going to Las Vegas. I had
why
no
didn't you
plans of
have
going.
Carl Jr. come out to
He was
Inland
he
Empire?
I
wasn't.
had no plans to go to Las Vegas. It wasn't
Oh,
until
you
when I got
wasn't
out
going.
here. It wasn't until I got
Wow.
out here. Uncle Henry dies. Then okay, they said the funeral
Oh,
is going to be tomorrow. So I was like, well, if everybody's
wow.
going, if I'm here, I'm going to go to the funeral. I'm going to pay my respects to Uncle Henry. And the
Well,
family. So I'm going to
naturally.
go to the funeral. So that's why I was like, well, Dad, are you going? Because my mom flew, and I wasn't about to get on another flight. I was like, I'm tired of flying, so I wasn't going to fly from here to Vegas. So I was like, Dad, if you going, just drive. We'll just drive together. And so he was like, but it's like, man, I'm in the Empire, blah, 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 blah. I was like, man, just come to LA. We'll go. I'll drive. We can just alternate. Ain't no big deal. But I wouldn't about to get on another plane.
Hey, Cheryl. Now you know my game plan was to leave at 1 o'clock. Okay, from the house, right? I'll be
Yeah,
pulling up to Vegas right now.
Yeah,
If I'd have to
right,
come out to LA, I'd be there already.
yeah.
right.
So now we gotta
Make our
fight
way
through
through
this LA
traffic.
traffic.
This traffic is no joke,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, it's gonna
No
be like
joke.
that.
Oh yeah.
This is
It's
no
gonna
joke
be like
traffic,
that.
guys.
But I'm so sorry about Uncle Henry.
Yeah, man.
Oh no,
But
I'm
like I
a
said,
never Trumper,
but he had
Kevin.
he
Never
had some
Trumper.
kind of cancer, and it had already moved to different parts of his body. So that was going, he was going to go eventually anyway.
Yeah.
But that fall, him
Right.
hitting his head,
Took
it
it
just
over the
speeded
took it
things
over the
up,
top.
and he
Yeah.
he, he left, man.
Oh Lord
So the funeral's tomorrow. So
Yeah.
my plan is,
Look
the
at this
funeral's 11
traffic.
o'clock
Look
in
at
the
this
morning,
traffic. This is
and
ridiculous. This is what I don't miss about
hang out
living in LA.
Saturday,
Is this type
and
of
then
stuff.
I'm
It
gonna
is
wake up Sunday
bumper to
morning
bumper.
early and
East side,
roll
east side.
and
It
get out
ain't
of Vegas. I ain't
it
staying.
ain't it ain't no relief no
where
matter
you
which
gonna
way
be
you're
in the
going.
traffic
North,
coming
south,
back there
east,
too?
No,
west,
no, you're not listening. You're
3:45
not
in the
hearing me.
afternoon,
I'm
nothing
gonna
but
get up
traffic.
about 4 o'clock in the morning. What I'm talking
Oh,
about
like
on
you got
Sunday.
yeah, like me,
So
yeah.
I
we
ain't
gonna
gonna
Like
be
get
me
on
and
traffic.
so we gonna get
Midwest.
out of
We
this.
rolling. We rolling.
It's
I
gonna
ain't
take
gonna be on traffic.
forever.
Yeah,
No
It's gonna
way.
take
yeah.
Them fools
forever.
still be at the casino when I leave.
Well, I have to send him a car. I said, I told Mama I need to get on up and get in the car with him. And she said, they ain't leaving from the Carl's house. They
Nope.
already on the highway.
Nope.
I
Hmm.
said, oh,
Nope.
well,
Hey, and I did pass you coming out this way, cause I was on a
I
90. I
know.
was on a 91, right? Hey,
Yeah.
on a 91, just before you get to Gypsum Canyon, man, this dude was in his pickup truck pulling his boat and ran smack dab in the back of a big rig with his trailer. And the boat came up
Look at
um
this
his
traffic,
bed of
guys.
his
This
truck
is ridiculous.
and rested on top of his roof, man.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, my
So
God.
listen, so you figure with this fool with his boat on the back of his truck, you know he was on his way out of town to go put the boat in the water.
Oh yeah, you know it. That's
Right.
right,
So
huh?
it's a wrap for his
His
weekend.
weekend is his weekend is
His
done.
weekend is done,
Yeah,
man.
you're right. I didn't even put it that way. I didn't even
Shit.
think. Is this a 3 day? It's not a 3 day
No,
weekend.
it's a
Just a week
weekend.
weekend,
It's
right?
a
That's what I
regular
thought.
weekend.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that dude's weekend is over, man.
Yeah, man.
His whole life's over for him. He bad as hell, too. I hope he didn't get hurt.
No, nobody got hurt because I saw. At least I thought it looked like the truck driver and him were out of
Give
the
you a
car
bit of
talking.
LA
They
view.
wasn't they
Okay.
wasn't fussing and fighting, but the what do you
This
call
is
it?
terrible
The high
traffic.
patrol and the
It's
and the
gonna be
fire
like
department,
this
they
for
were
like
there.
the next
They were
two
Oh,
there.
yeah, they
hours.
got to. They trying to get this highway cleared,
And
though.
they was and then I heard it on the radio on the
Ridiculous.
traffic. They said they declared a sig alert and they were going to shut the freeway down for 2 hours.
Wow. What's a
Oh,
SIG alert?
yeah.
It's just telling you that we're gonna shut down a lane or
Oh,
whatever on the freeway for more than 30 minutes.
okay.
Oh, Lord. And it's Friday, too.
And they talking about two
Well, it's
hours.
always bad traffic. That's going to make it a whole lot
That's what I'm
worse.
trying to tell you,
You
man. That
know
make
it.
it worse.
You
That make
know
it
it.
Well,
worse.
Let's
I
do
really
this.
want to come. I'm just trying to
Let's
figure it
do
out.
this.
You want to come what tomorrow?
I want to come to the service.
To
Yeah.
the what?
What time is the service tomorrow?
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, cool. Man, why are
Yeah.
you so popular?
7 o'clock in the morning. So you can
Oh, traffic
you
will be
close to
bumper to
Ontario Airport,
bumper
man.
all the way there. I remember the queues going the other way.
I
It was on
don't get on
Friday
no
night when I
plane
was
with these
driving back
crazy
years ago.
folks.
Yeah, man, this traffic
Oh,
is
okay.
crazy, man.
So
Crazy.
you
I don't
take
No,
miss this in the
a
slightest.
crazy person don't get on a plane with crazy people because I'm a nut. And
Yeah,
the
man.
minute one of their asses say something,
Hey, did you see Mike Tyson throwing
Oh yeah,
blows on the plane?
yeah.
Did you see
yeah,
that? Man,
yeah,
that
Man,
dude must piss Mike off,
oh yeah, I
boy.
saw that. And he was on his way to Florida too.
Really?
Yeah, he was on. I think he was on a JetBlue flight.
I think you
Might
might be
and,
might
right.
have been on a JetBlue flight.
JetBlue always had a reputation. I don't know why the hell he on a JetBlue plane.
Hey,
Man, JetBlue was nice. I loved it. We
oh
had free
yeah.
Wi-Fi and everything on the plane. I was like, this is
Don't
nice.
JetBlue got the little thing in the seat
And we had free
where
Wi-Fi
they had the
for
screen?
my.
Don't they got the screen in front of you
Yeah, they got
too?
a nice screen in front of you. You can
Yeah,
watch as many movies as you want.
yeah, that's
Now,
cool.
what's crazy is these prices for these flights. I
Yeah,
was like,
that's
man, I
crazy.
could fly from England to Greece, roughly about the same distance from Florida to LA. I can fly that right now. Even in the summer, I could fly that for like $100.
Wow.
Oh
maybe
yeah, so you
150
talking
pounds.
about
Man, these tickets
okay,
was
you
like over $1,000.
That's ridiculous.
You know, just for us three to
Just
fly from LA to
that's just
Florida and round trip. It
greediness.
was like $1,000.
That's just
I already told you I
greediness.
spent 25 just to 2,500 just to get in the parks.
But you know,
but
see,
they said these are the highest prices they've
be,
ever seen
yeah,
in so
because
many
because they
years.
know these freaking people act
Man,
like they never been. You know, it's amazing, man, that these people that for the last year and a half, 2 years, whatever you want to call it, act like they can't just chill and not do nothing. They got to go somewhere.
oh, I
So
gotta
now all of
go.
a sudden,
I
say I
gotta
ain't gotta
go.
go nowhere. I can. You gotta go
Kevin, I
because
was
you got
right.
them. They ain't gotta go nowhere.
Exactly.
So I can
29 pounds.
chill. I
29
can
pounds from
chill.
London to
Let
Greece
me tell you
last
something.
week.
Hey, let me tell you something, Cheryl. They could shut this bad boy down again. They could shut it down for 2 years. I wouldn't give a damn. I don't care, man. Because I look
Cause you
when people
like me,
listen,
Carl.
what
You
people don't
like me.
remember, what people don't remember is that when it was shut down, even though certain people had to go to work and do their thing, man, it was beautiful rolling on the
Yes.
freeway going to LA to Ontario in 40 minutes. It was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. The 405 was like, oh man, this the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's
Uh-huh.
supposed to be.
Man,
But
we in
all these
traffic.
freaking people, they like, oh, I gotta get on a plane. I got to go somewhere. Like, man, you should be enjoying this time, man. You should
Man.
be enjoying it. Because when it get back to normal, which is what it is right now, look where we at. Sitting here moving as turtles and stuff.
Man, we barely
We
moving.
barely moving. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Y'all not gonna
I
y'all gonna be
I can
moving.
jog
Y'all gonna
faster
be
than
doing
this.
just like that. So y'all mans relax and don't be
Man, we got
drinking too
five.
much because y'all
Oh,
gonna
I don't
have to
drink. I
pull
drink water,
over.
so I don't drink nothing.
I don't
I'm
drink either,
talking
sure.
about water. You're gonna have
Oh,
to
Oh,
be
that's right.
pulling over
That's
oh,
off the
you talking about
highway.
drinking water? Cause I
That's
don't
right,
drink
huh?
either.
That's right, huh? That water
Yeah,
have you going to that
because
bathroom, boy.
Yeah.
we had to stop because I went over there with some friends to see Bruno Mars.
Oh,
And
you
Yes,
saw
baby.
we
Bruno?
had
That baby,
yeah,
we're
my
gonna stop and
friends
get you something to eat.
invited
Don't
me.
worry,
I
baby.
went to a all expense
What's
paid
Eddie
trip.
World?
They invited me.
You saw me say it again?
We're gonna stop at like Wendy's or something.
Sure, what you say?
'Cause I
Yes,
want a
stop.
Wendy's. I'm
Sure,
hungry.
what you say?
I said when we went over there in December for Bruno
Man,
Mars,
Okay.
look at this
my
traffic,
friend's
guys. Look at this
birthday.
traffic. Look at this
Oh,
traffic.
okay.
Uh, so
We
we
ain't going
stopped
nowhere.
along.
We
You
ain't
know,
going
we
no
was
kind of speed. No kind of speed.
which
Look at this.
so
Ridiculous.
How,
we would stop and
This
they
is
would give
why
gas and
I
then we
don't
would use the
miss about
bathroom.
LA.
right.
Living in Los
Hey,
Angeles.
you so how
Thanks,
was
but
Bruno
no thanks.
Mars?
Oh, honey, excellent! I had
Oh wow,
seen
so that's how you
Bruno
know.
in at the
Makes sense.
farm,
See, I ain't
and
seen
so
Bruno.
when they invited me for all expense paid weekend, hey, I jumped on that again. Oh, hey, wonderful,
Oh, okay.
excellent,
Oh, okay.
excellent show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. I'm not surprised. I saw him. I saw him on the Grammys, getting his
Well,
Grammy. Him and his boy.
We
from the
barely
time that
moving.
started,
Sunset coming
the
up.
people never sat down. The
Right.
people never sat
Right.
down.
Right.
Nice.
Right.
They said one couple was up for even for the
Wow,
ballots.
look at
They
this
was up for
They was up
memorial
for
for
the
funeral.
oh, they was up for the ballots
you know
too.
how people when
That's
they
the
had a ballot, the
man,
folks
Dad.
would
What
sit
funeral?
down.
What cemetery
They
is this?
was up
Isn't this the
dancing
war?
during the
This is just the
ballots.
war.
I don't know what that
War.
is. I
This is
don't
the
know.
war cemetery
That's when they
right there.
that's when
Man,
they
what's the name of it? I
the
forget what it's
slow
called.
songs, you know, the little love song time, the ballads when they ain't
I,
dancing and
Looks like
everything.
the
uh,
M25.
I
Man,
don't
So
know.
they were slow
we not
dancing
moving.
too.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
telling you, we going
How
so
long?
slow.
How long you
You
think? How
got
long
to
you
be
think the show
careful.
was? How long you think the show
Huh?
was? How long do you think the show was? How long was he on stage?
Yeah,
Oh,
he must have rained. I think it's
the
because kind
show
of chilly outside,
was
and it's been
we
raining through
had
here,
the
through LA.
regular
So
show,
when it
then they
rains,
had
it
the
could pull, it can
intermission,
grab the
then he
smog
came
and
back
pull it
with
out to
singing
the
the
ocean, to the
ballad.
sea.
Oh,
So I would say about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
oh, they have an intermission.
Yeah, we had an intermission.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, they
okay,
had a little intermission,
okay.
so people could now wait, let me get
Baby, you
this
see
shit straight
the
now.
the
Was it
car?
an intermission?
He went to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo up
I
there.
don't know if we
You
had an
see
intermission, but shit, I
that car
remember the
there?
folks. Maybe we didn't have
You remember when
intermission.
we went to Cal Poly? We went to San Luis Obispo.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
Man,
okay,
Well,
we barely
okay,
I'm
moving.
glad I got to talk to you guys and find out what's going on.
okay,
All right,
Cheryl.
all right, Cheryl.
Okay, you guys be safe. Give them my love. I'll have to write them, and
All
I
Okay,
right,
won't be able to probably get there in time. So
all
okay,
right.
I'll write them.
okay. Cool.
Now that's the
Okay
Griff.
then.
That's
All
not
right,
the
bye.
Griffith. What is that? That's the
That's just a hotel or
no,
something.
that's not a hotel. That's a
Oh, yeah,
museum.
Getty
That's
Center.
the Getty Museum
That's
up
the Getty
there on
Center.
top
Getty
on
Center.
the 405. right there. That's the Getty Center. Nice art. What would you just call it? Modern art in there. Yeah, I
I
think
never
it's
been
like
in there.
you never been. I've
Nope.
been. How you not? I've been. I took the girls there years. They won't remember, but I took the girls there years ago. Years ago. Man,
Yeah, man.
what is Eddie
What's
World?
Eddie World? What's that? Eddie World.
If no,
Eddie World.
unless it's fast food, baby, we don't have time to like sit down. We got a long drive, baby.
I never heard of Eddie
So I
World.
never heard of
Is
Eddie
it for?
World. It's in Bakersfield,
Oh
so
no,
it's
we're not going to
we're not
Bakersfield.
going through Bakersfield, baby.
We're going to Baker, but not Bakersfield.
Yeah, yeah.
Eddie World. It could be in Baker now.
It
It's
could
on
be
the
a
way to Las
Baker.
Vegas.
Is it on the way to Las Vegas? We'll
Oh,
see.
well,
We'll put it
we
in the
put in the
thing.
thing.
We'll put it in the thing later, but let's see
Yeah, we
what we
gotta
do.
get
We got to get out
out
of
of
this
here.
LA. All
Trying
our
to LA.
folks want to try to get out of here. I'm not trying to stop. I'm trying to get just keep driving. Because man, this traffic is ridiculous. I do not miss this. Man, I don't miss this.
I don't know how people do
So
this
for
every
those
day.
asking, I've just come from Florida to LA. I've just landed. As you know, we spent the last week out there, going to Universal and Orlando and Disney. Had a great time, etc., etc. But whilst doing all of that, a family member of mine passed away, and the funeral is tomorrow. So since I'm in town, I'm gonna go. So my dad and me and the kids were driving to Las Vegas. I can't say I'm not gonna stop in a casino. Probably will, but we're gonna go there, go to this funeral. I don't have any funeral clothes, but it's more about being there than anything. Um, Somebody asked about your weapon of choice, Dad.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh, a Smith and Wesson 40
a
caliber.
Smith and Wesson 40 caliber. We got it on us. We got it on us. Somebody want to roll up? We got the heat for them. If they want to be 4 feet, 6 feet deep tonight, they can roll up and they can get gunned down because we got it on us. We keep it on us. That's the thing that I need to talk about with you guys. Is that so people ask me about life in the as American living in the
Oh,
UK, blah blah blah. What's the gun culture like? And as I try to explain to
depends.
people, is like just like you, is I don't have one, because I live in the UK, but I don't have one. Mom don't have one. Carlise don't have one.
Yep.
Christy don't got one. So there's 4 people there, but then you got them. But you got more than one. So
Right.
as I explain to people is that it becomes one person will have more, will have enough guns for everybody. So there's a
True.
small percentage of people that have guns,
Percentage. Right.
but that small percentage, no way I'm
But
open
but here's
carry.
the thing though.
It's dangerous.
So you
You make
open
yourself
carry,
a target if you
but you
open
open
carry.
carry all you want to, right? At the end of the
You
day,
got to be ready to use it.
you gotta be ready to use it.
Oh yeah.
But the person who's coming to do damage to you or anybody
Already
else,
has the drop.
they got the drop on you. Okay,
Exactly.
and then we know you got a gun, so we're gonna come take you out first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's the person like me. You don't know I got one because even if I was in the South, I wouldn't open carry. I'd have it concealed always because you don't know what I'm rolling with. So I'm saying you can't just you can get the drop on me just because I'm just a regular person. It don't
Yeah.
matter. You can always get the drop on somebody,
Yeah.
but you don't know what I got. But I know what you got. Something to
Exactly.
come and get you
Exactly.
first.
So you got 2 comments just now. One
Oh, go ahead.
comment was they never seen an American wave their hand so much while talking.
I talk with my hands always been there all my life.
And
Yeah,
second, somebody has seen, one of my most popular videos has like almost 400,000 views. And so
damn.
people have been like reacting to my video. So now there's been like two. Somebody quoted that out to me. I did get the email, so I'm aware that there's been another reaction thing. But yeah, man. But I want to go back to the trip, man. It was a fun trip. It was hot. That's why the girls are sunburned. But
Damn.
oh, at 4 o'clock, you want to go to UNLV? One of my former coaches,
Four
coaches.
o'clock when tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. One of my former coaches there, and they're having a football scrimmage open.
Oh, that's cool.
So I said, if we got time, we could come through.
Yeah, it feels 11 o'clock.
Yeah, the funeral's at. That's why I asked you when the funeral was,
That's cool.
so we can go there at 4. It's open, and we can watch a football game or practice. But it's like the exhibition practice, so they'll be playing.
How long you been coaching over there?
Last season and
Oh,
this season, so 2 seasons. Because he used to be the head coach at another school in Florida,
uh-huh.
but I think they cut their program. I think that's what
Ah,
happened. So now he's coaching there. He's not the head coach, but
right.
he works in the offense, I think.
Right.
So we can go. I think it's at the what's the toilet stadium for your team? What's the toilet boy stadium?
It ain't. Let me toilet. It ain't at
Where did the loser?
Allegiant,
Yeah, where did the loser Raiders play?
Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, where
It
does it?
ain't there, is
It's
it?
there. Yeah, it's there.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, yeah, we're going to that.
Yeah, it's there.
Absolutely, we're going to that.
So we go to that 4 o'clock.
What do you need?
We don't need that.
You don't need that? Oh, okay.
No, we don't need that.
Oh, we'll be there.
If we need something, I'll message him now. He'll give us. I was messaging him on the plane.
Oh, okay.
So if we needed something, I'll just
Yeah,
tell
Legion
him.
Stadium,
Yeah.
man.
No junk foods, Carl. Have fun in Vegas. Zachary. Oh, Zachary. That's right. Zachary is from New Mexico. Zachary is coming to the UK in August, I believe. But Zachary, I'm not going to Las Vegas. It's not technically for fun. I'm going for a funeral. A family member passed away. So this is a deviation to the normal agenda. I had no plans going to Las Vegas on this trip. Zero. So we stuck in traffic trying to get there, coming from LAX. It's gonna take forever.
We got another 5 hours, 24 minutes to get there.
5 hours
We
and
got
30
five
minutes.
hours and 24 minutes to go 312 miles.
So we flew from Orlando to LA, took 5 hours. Now we're gonna sit in a car for 5 hours. That's gonna be 10 hours of traveling. Shoot me now. It's gonna take more than 5 hours because we're gonna stop at some point.
Oh, yeah, got that.
So it's gonna take
I
like
forgot.
6.5 hours then.
Yep. I told Lisa about this thing.
I'm
Said
in
we get
Los
there
I'm
at
in Los
9:30.
Angeles right now, physically on the freeway, heading towards Las Vegas. Well, yeah, on the way to Las Vegas. We know we're close to Las Vegas.
Nope.
I'm closer to the beach than I am to Las Vegas.
Much.
So we just rolling. I think you should be in the fast lane. Are you trying to go to the 101? What are you doing?
Man, I'm driving, brother. Just
But why you not
chilling
over
right
there?
now.
That's the lane
I
where
don't want
everybody's
to be
going.
over
Why
there,
we
man.
over? But why
Can I
we?
can I drive the car, man?
You can drive, but
All
I don't
right then.
understand why we gotta
I don't
be.
gotta be
Why
in.
we gotta be in the
Can
slower
I
lane?
drive the car, man? Don't start that mess, man.
I'm
I'm
just
driving the
saying.
car, man. I'm driving the car, man.
But why we gotta be in the slow
Can
lane?
you just?
Yeah, just north on the 405, heading towards the 101. Got the old man driving in the slow lane for some reason. For some reason. It's gonna be a crime to ask him to get over there. Jesus Christ.
You want to drive?
I don't want to drive now.
All right
No,
then.
not
Get
right
out. We
now.
can stop him right now. You can get in the car and drive it. Get in this seat right now.
I don't feel
I'll
like
put
driving.
it right here. Stop it. We can change seat. Do what you want to do.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll drive later when the road is open. You got?
When the road is up, I got that, man. I don't need you for that.
Do you have adaptive cruising on this car?
What's adaptive cruise?
Oh, so you don't have it. You
What
don't
is
know
it?
what it is.
You mean I don't know. What is it?
So the car that we rented in Orlando had adaptive cruising. It was a Ford. It was a Ford Explorer.
It's a Ford Explorer.
Yeah, it was a newer model,
Okay.
but it had like lane. It would keep the car in the lane, and like you could say like how far you want to be
Oh
from the
yeah,
next
I've
car.
had that before.
And
It's
so,
not in this
but
one.
like it was like I could like basically drive hands free.
Right. I had
All I
that.
did was help my hand, and the car was driving itself.
I had that
For all
in
intents and
the.
purposes, I loved it.
We had one. What do you call it?
Now you can.
We was in
Now you can
Atlanta.
talk.
We had a Suburban,
Yeah.
and it did that.
Man, look at all this traffic, man. I don't miss this. I don't miss this in the slightest. So we're going to Auntie Alicia house, or
Yep.
we're gonna go to? Okay. Really, you spent a year driving around the U.S. Nice. So Louis said, as soon as we change lanes, we'll end up in the slow lane. This will be the fast lane because that is the freeway. That's another freeway gonna merge over there. So there's no reason being that close.
You know the fast lane is not the fastest lane.
Yeah, no.
Not the it's faster than that because that's a new freeway they're going to.
Right, I know.
But the fast lane is not the fastest lane. The fastest lane is the slow lane.
Can be if there's no traffic.
No, the reason being is that there are more people in this lane
Yeah,
because
because
people think
Americans
they think that no they
Americans don't drive in
no
the slow. They
that's
don't
not
drive.
no
They drive in the passing lane.
no
We
no
treat
no
this
I get
in
that
Europe. We treat this as the passing
no
lane. You know
I
how much
follow
grief
you
I get for driving like this
I
in
get that
America, in
what
the
I'm
UK?
telling but it's a different thought process here in America. The people think that the fast lane is the fastest lane, so everybody gets in it. Okay, there are less people in the slow lane than there are in this lane. See what I'm saying?
That's a good point somebody just made. Somebody made this good point, and I didn't even think about. I've never even looked at it until I never thought of it in this way. Another reason why the freeways are so bad in America is because you have an entrance like right when there's an exit. So as soon as
That's
you're getting off,
well,
there's also people getting ready to merge on.
right,
So
but that's
if
not
I
in
think about it in the UK, I'm certain like if I exit, the entrance is further away, like further down.
but see that's part of the problem, but that's not every exit.
Yeah,
Every entrance, there's
doesn't
not
have
an
an
exit,
exit. Yeah,
but that can be a problem.
yeah.
A lot of the like right, you know why we going slow right now?
Why?
Cause we going downhill.
Of course.
Everybody hitting their brakes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a lot of these freeways they are built wrong.
Oh, pff,
Okay, they're built wrong, and these are supposed to be smart engineers, but they build them wrong. You can't have, for example, you got another freeway right here,
oh yeah.
101, right?
All
Well,
this.
that 101 is gonna come in here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you could have another freeway on that side
Uh,
coming in this freeway. So now
yeah.
you got two freeways coming into one.
Yeah.
Well, what do you expect to happen?
Yeah. I remember being in China, on China's freeways and stuff, motorways. One of the things that they've done is they tried to keep them as straight as possible
For as long as possible.
and as long as possible with gentle curves.
Oh, see, we don't do none of
And
that.
so that helps. That keep, but it's not like
Right.
China doesn't have no traffic.
Sure they do. They got a lot of people.
The more lanes you put, the more usage you put in.
Absolutely.
So it don't matter. We could snap our fingers and quadruple the lanes right now,
And it would still be.
and we'd still have traffic
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
Because the more lanes, the more usage. I think
Absolutely.
some place in Texas has like a 12 lane or maybe an 18 lane freeway, and it'd be back to back traffic all the time
Yeah.
because it just encourages more people to use the
That's
freeway.
right. That's right.
If you don't make like arterial roads, other roads that can move traffic, it pushes everybody onto the freeway. And if you don't have public transportation, because it was
Yeah.
funny when it was like, it was funny like in my like when we had to go to St. when we had to go get Brooklyn and St. Augustine. I was just like, why don't we just put her on a train? We just pick her up in Orlando.
Don't matter.
There ain't no train.
Right.
There ain't no public transportation.
Right.
And if we want to put her on a bus, yeah, right. Like a Greyhound bus, yeah, right.
Right. That's
You
all
know,
of an issue right there.
exactly. That's a whole nother ballpark of issues.
Absolutely.
Put them on a
Absolutely.
Greyhound. So it was just like there was no simple public transportation to
You have to move the people,
move a
man.
person like I think it was like only like 40 miles, maybe 50 miles. There was no public
Right.
transportation to move 50 miles.
Right.
You had to drive in a car,
Right.
and that's the
That's the
problem.
problem here. Even though we do have public transportation, but you can't get
You
everywhere with
can't
our
get
public
everywhere
transportation. You can't get
because
everywhere.
you doing all these crazy handshakes from LA County to
That's a
to
problem.
Ventura
That's
County
another
to
problem.
to Orange County to San Bernardino County. Then you're doing all these handovers between city to city.
Yeah.
Where like if I want to go to Vegas, if I want to go to Los Angeles, if I want to go to London, sometimes I drive, but sometimes I just get on the train. It's just easier. I just take the train, boom, get down to London. 90 minutes
But then
later, I'm
but
down in
when you
London.
get to London, you can take other transportation to get around London, right?
I take the underground.
See, we don't got
I'm
that.
taking the underground.
That's New York stuff right there.
I'm taking underground if I'm in London. Ain't no way. I'm walking as much as I can, and I'm taking underground.
Yeah, you ain't doing that here. That's
But you
impossible.
can't. It was just like here we were in Florida. I was like, there's just no trains to get from little old St. Augustine, Florida, down to Orlando. We had to go drive and get her. Had to go get her. This traffic, man, is ridiculous. Don't miss it in the slightest. Don't miss it in the slightest.
I tell you something else that's a problem here, man.
I'm
When it comes
starving.
to driving, is so you have a carpool lane, right? Now this carpool lane, which has been here for a long time, has that double yellow line.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're supposed to wait. There's an opening to get in or out, right?
yeah.
But now when they have these carpool lanes, they just have broken white lines.
Mm.
So they leave it up to the driver
Avoid to get
to
in.
stay out of the lane that they're not supposed to be in.
Mm.
But since you open it for that, these people, like if that lane slows down right there, they're gonna come in this lane.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be one person in a car.
Now the thing I noticed in Florida, we were on the because we're on the 405. This is an interstate government funded road. We've all paid for all the interstates, whether it be here, Florida, New Mexico, or Colorado, whatever. But I did see they had. I think it was the I-4. Maybe it was the I-4. they had a toll lane in the middle of the interstate.
I've seen that.
Yeah, they
I've
do
seen
it
that.
like it was like a lot of that, a lot of that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Man, who farted?
Somebody fought?
No, what's that smell? I think it's just outside smell. You smell that though, Kayla? What
You
banana?
guys
This
ate a
banana?
banana? You guys ate a banana?
Let me have a banana. Here, let me have a banana.
Give me one.
I want. Well, I'm hungry. Oh, there you go. Oh, you got tons of snacks up in here. Cool. Cool. Oh, hold that. Nope, no music. I'll get a copyright. No music. Sorry, Dad. They'll get a copyright on YouTube. 5 seconds of music and you get copyrighted. Can you roll your window up, Kayla? The stink is gone. It was
I
just.
never smelled
You didn't
nothing.
smell it? I smelled it. It was something back there, like a sewer. See what time is it? 4. So
It's
it's
about 4 minutes smoke.
what's 4? So it's what? 8 hours. Man, it's like midnight out there.
Yep.
That's late in England. All right, guys, I'm using up all my data if I keep talking, so I only got limited data. I'm gonna get off this phone. Peace out. We on our way to Vegas.